This is ZSM Zaid Sports Mic.
Yo, and welcome to another episode of ZSM Zaid'sSportsMic. I'm your host, Zaid and this is officially the 4th episode of ZSM. Yes, I know, I've been gone about a week. I've been traveling, dealing with work, but I promise you, I will stay consistent and I will make a schedule where I will be posting at least twice a week, going for possibly Wednesdays and Saturdays. But today's episode will be centered around the two games that were played, the Chiefs and the Ravens, and the Packers and the Eagles, and the devastating but somewhat good news for Jordan Love's injury. Win-loss predictions for the rest of Week 1 slate, fantasy starts and sit, and the rankings of the week. And then finally, we will end it off by breaking down Monday Night Football, the Jets versus the 49ers of Aaron Rodgers. So let's get this ball rolling, guys. Let's get it started. So let's start this off with the Chiefs and the Ravens. The Chiefs have won this game 27-20 by literally just 1 inch of the big toe, dude. Just 1 inch on the big toe. What a wild finish we had there, guys. But as you guys know, I did have the Chiefs winning that game. But let's break it down for you guys. Now, this game started out hot, guys. It started out hot. Started off with Lamar driving down the field, finish it off with a Henry touch. And then just in a blink of an eye, you see Mahomes march down the field in 5 plays to score right back. But the game did end up stalling a little bit, but it did heat up in the fourth quarter. The Ravens were down 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and they brought it down all the way to that last play of the game. But I will say this, Lamar did have his chances that drive. He just couldn't see the field, man. My first thoughts of this game is Derrick Henry with his first game with the Ravens. He did not look right. He did not look good, man. You know, he was looking very sluggish, guys. He was looking very lethargic, bro. He did not have it that night, man. But guess who stepped up to the plate? Isaiah Likely. With Andrews limited, bro, Isaiah Likely stepped right in and did work, bro. He was going off. So big shout out to that guy, bro. He deserved it, man. He deserved that last catch. And now let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I do not believe his stats replicate the way he played. I think he was missing a lot of easy reads. He wasn't controlling the game, bro. His IQ was down. He was running the ball too much, bro. You got Derrick Henry, bro. If you want to run the ball, just hand it to him. But the duo of Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, they looked great. They looked really good in the first drive of the game. And that was about it. They did not look good together at all the rest of the game. But now let's talk about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The one that is 1-0. Rashee Rice, insane player. I love that guy, bro. Dude had a 100-yard game his first game, bro. He seems like a magnet to the ball. It just finds him. It always finds him, guys. He is going to be a very good player for many years, guys. Very good player for many years. I'm telling y'all, man. I was in on him his rookie year, bro. He's insane, bro. He's quick. He's fast. He's elusive, bro. And with Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, guys, I do not see him slowing down anytime soon. Another new toy for Patrick Mahomes, Xavier Worthy. Now, he looked good in his very limited playing time. He looked really good. But let's not overreact now. He only had 2 touches the whole game. And yes, they are still missing Hollywood Brown. But you know what all this means? They might have a good chance to three-peat, guys. They might three-peat. But there is a couple teams in the league that might have a different say. So we're just going to have to wait and stay tuned for that, guys. Because it is going to be one hell of a season. And I am excited to see how it plays out, guys. Let's get it. But let me just say, Week 1 is Week 1, and the Ravens will be just fine. Now it's time to talk about the Eagles and the Packers game, bro. Now, to me, this was a very sluggish, poor play type of game, dude. I thought the coaching was terrible. I thought the QBs were playing terrible as well, man. So many flags, so many terrible balls in the air, dude. Bad coaching left and right. On a Friday night, too, in Brazil, bro, the field was bad. It was just not a good night. But through all that, the garbage play, the terrible coaching, the field, there were still stars under the light that showed up and shined. And yes, I am talking about Saquon Barkley and Jaden Reed. Both those guys put on a crazy game for each of their own teams, man. Both of them combined for 5 touchdowns, guys. 5 touchdowns for those 2 players. But again, I did call the Packers losing this game. I had the Eagles winning. But let's talk about the quarterback play real quick. I thought both of them played absolutely disgusting, pitiful, terrible. Possibly one of the worst performances I've ever seen from 2 quarterbacks in one game, guys. No, I'm kidding. It was not that bad, but it was very bad, guys. It looks like they were just throwing it up and praying their teammate caught the ball every single time, bro. Had them looking like Justin Fields, bro. It was that bad. But at the end, the Eagles did win the game. But Jordan Love did injure himself with 5 seconds left, guys. But we did get good news, guys. We did get good news. It is not an ACL injury for Jordan Love. He is expected to return this season. It's going to be about 4 to 8 weeks, possibly. But in the meantime, they do have Malik Willis in for them. Hopefully they can find someone better because he's not going to cut it for them. But another play I want to talk about is Joshua Jacobs. He started out the game absolutely pitiful, bro. He was terrible, garbage. He looked washed, bro. He looked done. But then the 4th quarter did come, and that's when he showed up. That is when the stars want to shine. He looked really magical, guys. Really magical in that 4th quarter. He was breaking tackles, making guys miss, bro. You couldn't get him down. But now with Jordan Love out for a while, man, I do not know how this offense will play out. Like I said earlier, man, hopefully they could sign someone to upgrade the quarterback right now. Maybe they give Zach Wilson a try. I don't know, but they have to do something, bro. They can't stick with Malik Willis. If I were to guess, so I think they stick with Malik Willis for at least 2 weeks before they decide what to do. But let's move on from all that game action that already happened, and let's talk about the rest of the Week 1 slates. Starting out with the Falcons versus the Steelers. I do have the Falcons taking this one. Now that they finally got a quarterback in Kirk Cousins, even though he's still a question mark, I still believe they are the better team to win this. And with the Steelers probably starting Justin Fields, it's definitely an L for them, dude. Now moving on to the Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. I do believe the Cardinals are an improved team, but I just see Josh Allen taking this one with ease. The Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams will definitely win this game. Swift will win the game. It'll be an easy game, dude. And the NFL media, the world, they will be on the Chicago Bears train this year after Week 1. This is Caleb's season, baby. Let's run it. And then we got the Bengals versus the Patriots. As you guys know, I do have the Pats going 0-17, so this is a win for the Bengals. Now we got the Texans versus the Colts, and this one will be a showdown. You got a young C.J. Stroud facing a returning Anthony Richardson. I do believe this will go down to the wire. It will be a great game, but I see C.J. Stroud getting the last touchdown or game-winning drive in this game. And then we got the Dolphins over the Jags, the Vikings over the Giants, the Saints over the Panthers. And then we got the Chargers over the Raiders. We got the Seahawks over the Broncos, the Buccaneers over the Redskins, and we got the Cowboys over the Browns. And then to close that Sunday night slate, we got Matthew Stafford and Kyron Williams beating the Detroit Lions at Sunday Night Football. So football is officially back, guys. Sundays are back to football season, man. And yes, you do know what that means. That means time for fantasy football. Let's get right into that. So let's start out with my top 5 for each position of Week 1. And this does not include the games that have already happened or the Monday Night Football action. So my top 5 quarterbacks, starting out with Josh Allen versus the Cardinals. He will have a great week. He's going to boom so hard, guys. Second, C.J. Stroud versus Indianapolis Colts. Another huge player, another huge game. And right behind him, Anthony Richardson. They're going to have a back-and-forth shootout, man. Followed by Matthew Stafford versus the Lions. Another revenge game for him. Finished off with Geno versus the Broncos. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by that, but I see Geno having a huge game. And then our running backs, top 5, Bijan, Walker, Taylor, Kyron, Evan, James Cook versus the Cardinals. Huge game from him. Huge game from that team. Now we go to our top 5 wide receivers. Amon St. Brown leading us off, followed by Lamb. Then Adams, who will have a great game. He will look vintage. Then we followed by DJ Moore. And then Stephon Diggs versus the Colts. He will be fed a lot. And then we'll do our top 3 tight ends, starting off with McBride. Then Evan Ingram, followed by Kincaid. And now let's move on to 2 starts and sits. For our 2 starts, we have James Cook and Stephon Diggs. Those 2 will have great week 1s. Great week 1s this week from those 2. And our 2 sits, Marvin Harrison and Calvin Ridley. I'm just not high on them, not high on those matchups either, man. And now let's talk about the best game of this week. My team, the New York Jets, versus the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is a huge game for both teams. There's a lot of question marks going around. Aaron Rodgers' first game back from injury. Tyron Smith, can he hold up? Mike Williams, limited. Brandon Ayuk finally got his contract. He's also limited. CMC looks like he's hurt. Trent Williams, he just came back as well. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of different questions around this team, around both teams, man. So it's tough to call who's going to win this one, but I do have the Jets winning this game 24-16. I do see some big games from George Kittle, Garrett Wilson, and Braylon Allen. Now, don't ask me why, but I do see Braylon Allen stealing at least a touchdown or 2 from Breece Hall this week. But it should be a great game regardless. Hopefully my Jets could take it on top, and Aaron Rodgers starts out hot this season. As long as there's no injuries in this game, we are good. We are chilling, man. But that is it for this episode of ZSM. Please let me know your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. Make sure to follow, like, and sub, please. I appreciate you all, and hopefully I will see you back on Tuesday. If not Tuesday, there will be a post on Wednesday, guys. That's for sure. Stay tuned. Peace.